Thrilled with that performance of really playing with great swag and confidence on offense. If anybody told me we scored 91, we scored 90, they scored 91 and we win, I'd say that's not going to happen. But they credit Oklahoma State. They got a great offensive game plan. Really hard for us to stop the downhill. I thought we guarded their action great. What we didn't guard was the offensive rebound and just it's really tough to guard their skill level when they got really experienced players that really know how to play. So, but we do too. And how we stepped up, making threes. Once again, switch every ball screen. I think they might have had 5 or 6 times that they hedged and recovered. We're trying to read that. We're getting better at that. But we settled a lot in the first half. Our kids did not they felt it. They knew they were doing the wrong thing, but sometimes it's like they just do it and they realize it later on. So I think we adjusted and got better.
When you're that hot, do you not call stuff? Is it just going?
I was trying to get a couple of guys open to get them open. So when Duncan and Derek started doing that, I started getting that action. But Derek, they're not going to give Derek much because they were switching so much. He's going to play one-on-one. But that's the action we're going to call. Right, you want your big guy on him, right? So we'll post somebody up or we'll split the floor.
Moke said that you kind of stressed stopping to take in the moment and enjoy this win. Tell me a little bit about
No, we have to do that. I think that's one of my new philosophies in life. And I'm trying to do that. And I want, if there's anything that, one of the things I want, none of the many things I want these guys to remember about their experience at Michigan with this coaching staff with each other is that right there, that they embrace every opportunity you have, because it's a tremendous to be playing at Michigan, to be playing in the sweep, in the tournament, to be able to advance. And this just doesn't happen to teams. Embrace it.
What are you most proud of with your team from your team's performance?
I thought today, again, I started fussing with the refs early, so they started fussing with the refs. We can't do that. That's what a period there we weren't very good, and then there was a minute there where their pressure, we made a couple of bad reads, or we didn't get the action. Now I saw we had 4 turnovers. Every one of them killed me. And I mean, we were doing okay, but they forced us out of our comfort zone, and we did not adjust till the second half. I looked at the scoreboard though, and I had 40 at half. I said, this isn't about our offense right now. It's about our defense. And that did mildly improve in the second half.
John, down the stretch, you stayed small, even though you were getting stops but not getting rebounds. Was it hard to not reach for
DJ is a better rebounder, as good a rebounder as Mo. So I didn't think
but he was going after.
Yeah. Now we had 2 guys. So it was more. I thought that was a big issue of staying in front of Evans and trying to make him. Hopefully we could rebound better and the ball would bounce our way better. Sometimes rebounding is just the ball doesn't bounce your way, but that one they were all over the front of the rim. Everybody's rallying to give help, and the ball's on the rim and they're dunking it. So, but we, I wanted to spread them out. I sensed we didn't have to outscore them. We didn't. Evans is so good.
What can you say about the heart that Derek Walton's playing with right now?
Yeah, you know what? I during one time out, I coached him pretty hard. I did not like what I was seeing in the first half because the pressure that he was seeing, he was like deferring again, and sort of give it to Muhammad, or his angles was okay. I'm just going to run this play, but where we run it isn't that important. We have to get the spots on the floor, and that spot isn't there, man. You have to have a counter plan to it, and he wasn't countering at all. He was deferring. And that's when we have to coach him really hard and convince him, you take over, control this team, and run this team.
Hey, John, with about 10 minutes left, they were at 58%. Rebounding, you picked up. How in the world were you guys still in that game?
We were able to make enough threes. I mean, we started out cold from 3 because we settled. All of a sudden, we had to outscore them. I mean, we had to outscore them. I don't think we're alone. I mean, you look at the Kansases and the Iowa States, these scores are all like this. It's just tough to guard them, and particularly for us.
One's now won like 5 games, 5 different ways essentially in the postseason. Like this is the exact opposite of Purdue. How much are you going into games with, we want to win this way versus just adjusting on the fly?
We're adjusting on the fly. I mean, we came out of this, Coach Underwood had this team in the first, major part of the season. No catch, deny, trapping, like they started at times. They trapped the first pass 3 or 4 times out of a timeout, and we executed well out of it. So I really didn't know. I had this long sheet of plays. I I prepare for every game, but I said, Jeff, let's try these 5, and then we got to repick because we really don't know how they're going to play us. I didn't expect to switch to the ball screen because we've had so much success against it, but we saw it again. So we're doing well with it.
How much did UCLA help this, the lessons from UCLA? Those help today?
You know, I think that anytime that we play teams outside our conference that we don't know well, and then they come at you, and you say, okay, they play good basketball outside our league, I think that was helpful. Because they were very similar. I don't think they had the size that they have with the big guards, but their talent level by just, if you let Forte loose, like we let Alfred loose, he's going to get past. Muhammad did a great job on Forte. Great job.
It's been a long time.